here we're going to take a sneak peek into our Agar course. It's beginner, start from knowing absolutely nothing about Agar and why we use it and exactly how to use it. Let me see. Pop me over here. All right, so our little sneak peek is going to go through step 2 in our class, how Agar helps with canopies. So for those of you that are very, very new to cultivation, mushrooms reproduce by spores. So in our first little image here, we have spores. So uh, probably any of you that have started growing already, you've come across things like multi-spore syringes or liquid culture syringes. So basically what these two jars are representing are those two things. So a multi-spore syringe is one that has all sorts of different spores in it. So if we follow this path down, we'll take the spores, presumably from a spore print, and then we'll put them in our jar and make a syringe out of them. Then they go into our grains and they colonize our grains, and then we put them to our substrate. So while they're in our substrate growing, you're going to see these patches here. Because what this means is a spore pairing got together and they made this patch of mycelium. And a different spore pairing got together and they colonized this patch. And then a third pair got together and they colonized this third patch. And then we have a fourth patch down here. So what this means is each one of these 4 patches, because they're different genetic pairings, have the possibility of growing completely different mushrooms. So it's all going to be the same kind of mushroom, but you might have one huge one in a corner, and the other corner might have a little pile of teeny tiny ones, and their caps open without getting more than an inch or two high. And so each section can throw out some that are a little bit different. So if we follow the path the other way, we'll go back up, start at our spores, and then we're going to take our spores and we're going to put them on agar. They're going to grow out a bit, and we're going to take a little piece of mycelium that's growing on the agar, and we're going to put it onto another plate. So what we do is we let them grow out enough that we can tell that if there's like one little filament that's stretching out and we grab that and put it to another plate, that's just going to be one genetic pairing, because we're not going to get a whole bunch of different pairings if we take just a teeny bit. So that means that as we grow this mycelium out, it's just one mushroom type that's coming out of it. So we'll put that through all of the process. We'll put it into our liquid culture if that's what we're doing, or we'll put it straight into our grains, colonize our grains, and then we'll put them into our substrate. So it shows in this picture here that the mushrooms all look relatively the same size. So this is how you get canopies. So when you're seeing people growing mushrooms, like you're starting off and you end up with one mushroom over here, one mushroom over there, but you see other people that are doing it and the entire tub is just full. This is why. Because they're going through and they're isolating just one set of genes out of all of these different spores, and they're going through the process with that, and that's what's allowing them to get the canopies, because it's all the same genetic in the tub. It's not trying to outcompete one of the other ones. It's just saying, this is what I look like, and I'm going to grow a whole bunch more that look just like me. And it's the same idea that goes into cloning. So if you were to clone a mushroom, you're like, hey, I like this guy. He's got really neat gills or whatever um, trait he has that you like that seems a little bit different than usual. If you take a clone of that one, put it onto agar, grow out the mycelium, it's basically the same as following this second path because it's only one set of genetics that are going to go in here, and that makes it more likely for you to get these canopies on the specific types of mushrooms that will allow you to do that. So that's our little, just one little section of our class that helps you understand not only how to physically accomplish agar and make it and mix it and what it is, but it goes through and it tells you why we use it, how we use it, what are the different methods we can use it with, what are the different things we can use it for, how to wrap your plates, how to sterilize your tools. Like it goes very slowly and very detailed into these teeny little sections. So it's very easy to digest. Anybody can go through this and learn how to do this and why they're doing it very, very easily. So check us out and come have a look.